In the Warsaw Ghetto, when the Jews were concentrated in this crowded area of Warsaw and the Germans were deporting people, you know what the Germans did? They offered the Jews who were starving bread and jam to get on these trains and to ship them to their deaths. In Gaza, we've seen now for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, every day, people desperately lining up for food and then being killed. And Israeli soldiers have described how they've been ordered to shoot on people lining up for food. People that were no threat to them whatsoever. People that weren't even close to them to pose any kind of a threat. People that were unarmed. I was in Auschwitz about 6 weeks ago. It was my first actual visit there. And I stood at the very place, or near the very place, where my grandparents would have landed in the transport on their way to the gas chamber. And where I, as an infant, almost ended up with my mother. And I've been reading books about Auschwitz since I've been there. And starvation was used as a weapon there. People were deliberately starved. Children were deliberately starved. Now, nothing can compare to Auschwitz and his horror. But the mindset that we can starve people, including children, that's what we're seeing now. You can't compare one-on-one. Gaza is not Auschwitz. But if you talk about human cruelty, lack of humanity, deliberate suffering imposed on people, the energy of it is the same. When I was an adolescent, when I found out about the Holocaust, and I thought, how could the world have let this happen? Well, I don't wonder anymore. The world is letting it happen right now in front of its own eyes. We all have this urge to find some positive resolution here. But you know what? I think we just have to keep telling the truth.